Back here. So, some bit of news today that was, I guess, kind of forgotten about, hidden. EA's doing some other news teases. We'll get to that kind of near the end, or after I talk about this Legend partnership first. Now, if you recall last year, and shout out to Tomato Boy for passing this along to me, and reminding us that the Football Greats Alliance, right? They got a partnership with Madden 21, but in there, they got it featured Madden 21 and 22. So we're wondering, hey, where are they getting their Legends from? And they partnered with this last year, and they brought us a whole bunch. Last year was probably the best year for Legends in Madden ever. Well, ever since they basically, in the day they were stealing people's rights, and they ended up getting sued by Jim Brown, and, then they got settled in court and stuff, and they had to pay out. But probably the best time since the time where they could just, make it up and say, I don't see it on here, it doesn't exist, that I'd pay these people. But, so, last year's names are all signed again for this year, kind of, right? Like, they don't have to use the same people every year. They generally rotate a lot of players. These are just some of the ones that they talked about. I'll go through and show you the database here in a second. But I want to remind you of this. So, like, if you're looking through who are potential Legends, if you just go to their search roster, I just typed in the letter A, so that way we can kind of search a little bit better. Whoop, other side of the page. I'm so fast. We kind of look through Adam Archuleta, Aeneas Williams. Like, we've had Aeneas Williams before. Al Toon, I don't think we've seen. We had a kid that made the league, right, for New Orleans. Another big name. Let's see. Karras, big name. So, like, there's a lot of, like, huge names in the NFL history that's on the site. So, Forrest Gregg, one of the greatest tackles of all time. Toomer would be more of, like, a Team Diamond type player. But, I can't spend this entire video going through potential Legends. It would be fun, but I'm not going to do it. Tony Baselli, I think we had him in the game last year, too, due to this partnership. Tony Dorsett, I like how they use the full name, right? That's something I didn't even think about. Winfield, Archie Griffin. So really, it's up to EA who they pick and choose, and what they have to pay for each one. Or the Shell, another great offensive lineman. I think he's been in Mutt before. Barry Sanders, we get him basically every year. Moving on down. I believe Barry Sanders' kid's working for them. Bobby Lane would be a very cool get, especially because of this little guy. Boomer Esiason, we can make some boomer jokes. Not that you guys don't already. Brett Lorenzo Favre. He was in the game last year. He had, Aaron Rodgers release, so one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Would love to see him again. Really need those quick releases in the game because that's just more fun. Brian Urlacher, Dawkins, Bollinger. Okay, so, quite a few, right? Bruce Matthews, they can bring back. Oh, Bart Starr would be fun. Give Green Bay Packers another classic quarterback. So, yeah, kind of go through this, look through, and these are the potential Legends. Obviously, nothing's confirmed. EA, we don't know the release date. We don't know if they're releasing for a lot of these guys either. Go ahead and look at the website for potential Legends on their way. But that's some news that's kind of we forgot about that. Dan Hampton, classic. I want Casey Hampton back. The Steelers' great defensive tackle. But let's talk about this. EA Madden NFL is teasing out a whole bunch of these images, right? College uniforms, current NFLers. And they've been doing it all over social media. Now, I'm going to play Eric Rayweather's video in the background here in a second because he just did a video on this too. And, it's interesting. And, I don't want to, straight up copying without giving credit or anything. But, I was going to talk about it. But I think he did a really good job summing up a lot of stuff. But what's interesting about these things, and it's kind of giving us a little bit of a hint, Madden Ultimate Team isn't retweeting or doing anything with this. So it doesn't feel like it's going to be something for Ultimate Team what EA Madden NFL is teasing right now with the college football. So I'm just going to let his video, we won't listen to it, right? I'll give him a little bit. But we'll watch a little bit of some of the teaser images that people have done for this game. And I'll put Tomatoes and Rayweather's channels in the description. But Tyrann Mathieu tweeted out this stuff. So we know that NCAA football teams or universities partner with Madden to do Face of the Franchise BS, right? The most boring game mode ever invented in gaming, right? I'd rather scratch my nails against chalkboard for 12 hours and play that game mode. But it's happening. Something's happening. So the possibilities and solutions, right? Ray was talking about maybe game modes coming to the game potentially. Maybe there's some sort of yard tie-in with these players in uniforms. But generally, these universities, the reason we haven't seen them in mud is because they don't want to be tied to like monetization and microtransactions as part of like their contracts and something. So it could also be something like a play now where they added college stadiums, because we see some of that, I think, in Face the Franchise. So they could potentially add that into not Superstar Knockout, as we got like squads there too. He says a legendary moment in time for Reggie Bush. So back to college. I don't know. What do you guys think about what's happening? Run it back Tuesday, 8/31. So it's only a couple days away. It could just be like something where you relive these classic moments in college, and like how like Madden, do they still have moments? They used to have moments in the game where you basically suited up and you did it. It's kind of like pre-solos in Madden Ultimate Team. They just put it into the regular game, like you're able to like recreate time. So yeah, something college football is on its way too. And, all we can do is speculate. I mean, we can wait a couple days to see what it is actually in the game. They'll probably have to release a patch. So hopefully a patch is coming in a few days. Because, like, if they didn't release a patch, I would assume Mutt Leaks would have found something, right? Like, they would have seen, oh, this came and these are some assets in the game now. Whether they be stadiums. But stadiums would already be in the game from, like, not Superstar Knockout, but Face of the Franchise. So it really could be anything. I hope they do something nice. I'd love it to tie into Ultimate Team, because that's the main game mode that I play, and the rest of it is so half baked that it's annoying to see this. So it is unfortunate to not see Madden Ultimate Team kind of retweet it and promote it too, because that means it's really more than likely not there. But that's the video. Again, let me know in the comments what do you guys think is coming. What legends? We've talked about legends a few times. We did Team Diamonds and the NCAA game modes. There it is. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We're going for 100,000 subs this year. We're going to make it, boys and gals. The two of you out there that I know are watching. Because I see the analytics. 99% dudes, 1% females. Unless it's somebody cosplaying on a female or they're on their mom's account. Then my entire sentence was wrong. Analytics, ain't it fun? Alright, until we meet again. See ya.